Hi everyone, welcome to Technology World Hub. My name is Anil. In this Playwright series, we are going to discuss basics of Playwrights. Here we are going to launch and close browsers. Let's say Playwright provides APIs to launch and manage browsers easily. It supports Chromium, Firefox and WebKit both in headed, that is visible, and headless, that is background modes. Either we can run it on headed mode where browser will be visible and in headless mode in the background. Basic example: launch and close browser. Then just create one, let's say public class launch browser example, public static void main string RJS. Create Playwright instance. Playwright is equal to playwright.create. Launch a Chromium browser, that is, let's say headless is equal to false, means visible. Browser is equal to playwright.chromium.launch. New browser type the launch options dot set headless is equal to false. Then create a new browser context like a new incognito session. Browser context is equal to browser dot new context. Create a new page like opening a new tab. Page is equal to context dot new page. Navigate to a website. Page dot navigate. Let's say navigating to google.com. https://www.google.com. Then system.out.println. Let's get the page title plus page dot title. Then we'll close the browser. Okay, browser dot close. Okay, let's run this program. Let's say I will create one class, suppose launch browser. Just create main method. Okay, then here, 1 minute. So here we are going to create, let's say create Playwright instance. Okay, so we'll write Playwright is equal to, let's say Playwright dot create. Okay, after that let's launch Chromium browser, which is headless, is equal to false, which means it will be open in headed mode. So just write down, let's say browser Chromium, let's say is equal to Playwright dot Chromium dot launch. Inside that just pass new browser type dot launch options dot set headless false. Okay, that means it will open in headed mode. Then let's create a new browser context, like a new incognito session. Okay, so we'll have done browser context, browser context. Let's say context is equal to Chromium dot new context. Okay, then next create a new page, like opening a new tab. So page, let's say page is equal to context dot new page. Okay, then next would be navigate to a website. Let's navigate to a website. So page dot navigate. Here let's navigate to https://www.google.com. Okay, then let's capture the title. Okay, system.out.println title is okay plus page dot title. Okay, it will print the title. After that, let's wait for, let's say 10 seconds. Thread dot sleep. Okay, then close the driver. Okay, add exception because it is going to throw exception, and close the driver. Chromium dot close. Okay, let's run this and we'll see the result. Yeah, it opened the browser, it navigate to google.com. It will wait for 10 seconds, then after that it will close the browser. It will get the title, and after that it will close the browser. See, absolutely working fine. Title is Google. Okay, then all the steps, let's discuss all the steps which we have written in the program. Playwright.create, it creates Playwright instance. Purpose is initializes automation engine. Okay, Playwright.create, basically it creates a Playwright instance, and the purpose is initializes automation engine. Playwright.chromium.launch, it launches browser instance. Supports Chromium, Firefox, WebKit. New context, creates isolated session like a new incognito window. New page, opens new tab inside context. For page level interactions, page.navigate to URL, loads given web page, that is Google, Facebook, etc. browser.close. It closes browser, ends the session safely. Then launching different browsers. Let's say launch Chromium, Chrome or Edge. Browser Chromium is equal to playwright.chromium.launch, new browser type.launch options.set headless false. Launch Firefox, browser Firefox is equal to playwright.firefox.launch, new browser type.launch options.set headless false. Launch WebKit, browser WebKit is equal to playwright.webkit.launch, new browser type.launch options.set headless false. Okay guys. Okay, this way you can launch different browsers. Let's say we will go with headless mode for CI/CD or silent execution. Okay, then we will write down browser is equal to playwright.chromium.launch, new browser type.launch options.set headless true. Okay, use this in Jenkins, Docker or CI pipelines to save resources. Okay, headless, how we will go with headless? Just simply you write down, instead of false set headless, just write down true and see the result. See, if I will run this, then it will run without opening the browser and it will give me the result. See, just observe. Yeah, it's running in the background. Basically it will execute and give me the result without opening the browser. See, title is Google, absolutely working fine. Okay, then use this headless mode in Jenkins or Docker or CI pipelines to save resources. Okay, then launching with custom settings. Okay, let's say we want to set up something. Let's say we want to add delays milliseconds between. For example, browser is equal to playwright.chromium.launch, new browser type.launch options .set headless false .set slow mo 500. This adds delays between actions for demo or debug. Okay, closing the browser and playwright, browser.close, playwright.close. Okay, in summary, launch playwright using playwright.create API. Basically it initializes the library, and launch browser playwright.chromium.launch. It opens the desired browser. Create context browser.new context, new private session. Open page context.new page. It opens a new browser tab. Navigate page.navigate URL. It loads the web page. Close browser.close. It closes the browser instance.
I'm not feeling hungry.
Headless versus headed mode. Headless versus headed mode in Playwright. Headless mode runs the browser without any UI, that is browser window not visible. Tests execute silently in the background. Used in CI/CD pipelines, Docker or server environments where GUI is not available. Headed mode runs the browser with visible UI. You can see actions happening in real time. Used during debugging, test development or demo presentations. Okay. How to set models in Playwright or Java. You can configure the mode using the set headless option in browser type.launch options. Example, headed mode, visible browser window. Okay, let's discuss the class. Public class headed example. Public static void main string edges. Playwright is equal to playwright.create. Browser is equal to playwright.chromium.launch. New browser type.launch options set headless false. Page is equal to browser.new page. Page.navigate, let's say we will navigate to google.com. System.out.println headed mode, browser is visible. Browser.close. Okay, this is the headed mode. Headless mode. Similarly, public class headless example, let's say public static void main string args. Playwright is equal to playwright.create. Browser is equal to playwright.chromium.launch. New browser type.launch options set headless true. Okay, instead of false, just put headless is true. That means headless true means it will not show the browser. Page is equal to browser.new page. Page.navigate https://www.google.com. System.out.println headless mode, browser runs silently. Browser.close. When to use which mode? Let's say debugging a test case. When to use which mode? Debugging a test case, we will go with headed mode to visually watch interactions. Local test execution, headed or headless, either works depending on preference. CI/CD, Jenkins, GitHub Actions, etc. Headless, no GUI environment on servers. Demo or training session, headed, visible interactions look clearer. Parallel execution, headless, reduces system load or faster runs. Okay. What is the performance impact? Execution speed in headed mode, it is slower. UI rendering overhead. Headless mode faster, no UI rendering. Resource usage, headed mode high, CPU and memory. Headless mode low. Visibility, visible. Headless not visible. Debugging, headed mode easy. Headless mode harder, but use trace or screenshot for help. Bonus tips: combine with slow-mo for debugging to observe step-by-step actions. Browser is your playwright.chromium.launch. New browser type.launch options set headless false. Set slow mo 500. Waits 500 milliseconds between actions. Okay. This is used for debugging. What is the summary here? Browser UI visible, headed mode yes, headless mode no. Execution speed, headed mode slower, headless mode faster. Ideal for debugging or development. Headed mode and headless mode CI/CD automation runs. System resource usage, headed mode higher, headless mode lower. playwright option dot set headless false dot set headless true. That's it guys, that's how you will make headless mode, headed mode as per your requirement. You can put set slow mo for your debugging so that it will wait between the actions. Yeah, that's it guys for this session. I will come up with the next playwright series. Till then, take care, bye bye. Please like it, subscribe the channel, share with your friends and family. Anything you put in the comment box, I will reply you. Thank you so much guys.